Greg Locke is the pastor of Global Mission Outreach Church, Global Outreach Church, something like that, in Tennessee. He's very popular in social media, has literally millions of followers. God destroyed his church when some of those tornadoes came through Tennessee. He meets every Sunday in his on his property of his church. I'm sure they have a building program scheduled. They meet in tents, and people come from far and wide and near to worship with him. He's very political from the pulpit every Sunday, and he is a good storyteller. He's a good communicator. He's charismatic, and he is controversial politically and within Christianity. What you're watching here is a clip that was captured by the Friendly Atheist, who watches his content every Sunday and reports on the foolishness that Greg Locke spews from his pulpit. And this week, Greg Locke said some shocking things about what a demon told him. A demon told him there were 6 witches in his church. And my friend Michael Foster says, wait a minute, and I'll be sharing Michael Foster's comment on Twitter. He didn't say, hey, wait a minute. He said something else about what Pastor Locke had to say. Let me turn the volume up here, and we will play it, and I'll stop it and give commentary.
We got first and last names of 6 witches that are in our church. And you know what's strange? 3 of you are in this room right now. 3 of you in the room right now. You better look in my eyeballs. We ain't afraid of you, you stinking witch. You devil-worshiping Satanist witch. We cast you out in the name of Jesus Christ. We break your spells. We break your curse. We got your first name. We got your last name. We even got an address for one of you.
All right, 6 witches. Later, he clarified 2 of them are men. And he's going to refer to a woman in a moment here who is a chick who is new to the church. Well, apparently Pastor Locke here, he chased a demon out of this chick who's new to his church, who doesn't know any names in his church. And when he threw the demon out of this chick who's new to his church, the demon gave him 6 names of witches in his church. So now Greg, first thing he's going to do, rather than go and meet with them and cast their demons out, he's going to, from the pulpit, address the 6 witches, 3 of which are there. He's already cast them out. He just cast out the demons from the witches, just did it from the stage, and he nullified all their spells. So now the witches have no effect on his church, because he regularly casts out demons and he doesn't have to worry about them anymore. But he continues.
You so much as cough wrong, and I'll expose you in front of everybody in this tent, you stinking witch. You were sent to this church to destroy us. You were sent to this church to lure us in. You were sent to this church to cast spells. Listen, some of you been sick because you befriended that witch. 2 of you in my wife's ladies' Bible study, and you know who you are, and we gonna ask you to get out, or I'll expose you in front of everybody. We got all 6 of their names. All 6 of them. 2 of them had already been confirmed before that thing ever even said it.
Before that thing ever said it. That was the demon that he cast out of the chick.
First and last name. This chick is new to our church and don't know none of you. So you got a choice. You can leave with your spells all by yourself. Or I'll show up next Sunday with a stage full of brooms. And I'll give you one and I'll fly your tail up out of this place in the name of Jesus. But we ain't playing your spell casting, witchcraft, nonsense, sage burning games. Everybody okay? The witches are like, nope. And your little dog, too. You're out, witch.
All right. The more I watch this, the more I agree with what Michael Foster had to say. Michael Foster, he didn't say, wait a minute. He said, this is the sort of thing that often precedes a revelation of sexual infidelity. He's not saying it's happening, but this looks like what happens when some people in the church actually have legitimate concerns with the leadership of the church, maybe the pastor, and it's about to be told to everybody. This is a what would you call it? Preventative damage prevention plan, where if somebody's got, or you have been found out by a group of people or individuals, many times a person in leadership will try to discredit the people who have the information. And the more I watch, that is like the fourth time I watched it. This is the second time I'm doing this recording. I didn't like the way the first one came out. So I just watched it for the fourth time. And the more I watch it, the more I'm convinced those 4 quote-unquote witches, did I tell you 2 of them are men? They know something. They know something. And if you know those 6 witches, ask them to email me, because I have some friends that will help you share what you know. BTWNnews@gmail.com, BTWNnews@gmail.com. Some of the people I know have met with Pastor Locke and said, the fact is you're unqualified. You're unqualified. You divorced your wife. You married your secretary. You never stepped down. You never publicly repented. You're disqualified. So don't be a pastor. Be a political activist. He does a lot of political stuff. He does a lot of political speaking. He goes to political events. He's a main speaker at many of them. He's a good communicator. He is very conservative. He has a lot of biblical positions that he puts forth as he talks about politics. He's an interesting character. He's not qualified, and he's a little wacky. And he won't do it. He won't step down. And something's going on now. I'm convinced there's something going on now. And these witches, what will they do? What will he do? Something's happening, and it's happening this week. It's on. Right now, it's on. It would have been, like, if there wasn't something going on, why wouldn't Pastor Locke go and meet with these 6 individuals and pray with them, feel them out? You got a message from a demon. It gave you 6 names. Meet with them, rebuke them, win them to the Lord, instead of kicking them out of your church publicly. I don't know. But I think time will reveal what is actually going on here. You've been watching BTWN News. My name's Tim. Hey, subscribe if you haven't, and check out my website, btwnnews.org. Lots of content there. And if you appreciate what I'm doing here, show some love. Click that tab that says Show Some Love. More details in the description of this video. Until next video, my prayer is that God would bless each and every one of you, no matter who you are, with grace, mercy, knowledge, and wisdom, and a greater relationship with Him. Till next video, take care. See ya.